Welcome back, students. This is Ms. Watts, your school librarian again. To revisit, the purpose of this lesson is to introduce you to the Big 6 research model and how it may be used as a tool to guide you in your research process. As you can see here, I created a lesson handout that was meant to aid and guide you as you go through this process. The lesson handout is 2 pages long. The first page consists of outline steps of the Big 6 research model, and the second page consists of 5 links to resources that could be used to aid and guide you as you go through this process. So just to elaborate on the links presented in the second page, again, these are 5 links to resources that can aid and guide you as you go through the Big 6 research process in your research. This particular handout will be available on every desktop in the computers of the library as you come in to do your research. The first link is the home page of the Big 6 Research Model website, and it's the main page that lets you know all of the basic information about Big 6 and how it's used and the steps. The second link is an overview of activities, fun activities that you can engage in to help you become more familiar with each of the steps of the Big 6 research model. The third link is a very short and concise presentation of the Big 6 research model and its components. It kind of breaks it down into planning and then what you're going to do with the research, and then reviewing and evaluating how successful your research was. Again, this is a more condensed version, but it is also very helpful. And then here in link 4, you have a writing process organizer where you get to basically print this out, and you have space to write down your ideas, jot down notes and important information that you've gathered from the research, and determining whether that research will be helpful to you in the overall project that you're working on. And then this last link is a research skills checklist. This will particularly be helpful in the last step of the Big 6 as you're evaluating how successful your research was. So, in summary, we're just going to briefly review each of the steps of the Big 6 research method. The first step is defining your task. This is where you will identify the problem that needs to be solved. Step 2 is information seeking strategies. This is where we can explore the range of possible sources that we have available. Step 3 is location and access. This is where you will locate the information within the sources that you find and choose the best resources for your project or for the problem that you're trying to solve. 4, use of information. This is where you will engage and focus on the information that you specifically need. Synthesis. This is where you will sort and organize the information and then present it. And then the 6th and final step is evaluation. This is where you will assess whether or not your research has been successful. So just to recap, the Big 6 research model is a tool that may be used to define your research, organize your information, and evaluate the information that you find. This concludes our online lesson on the Big Six. I am excited to see how you plan to apply the Big Six research method to your research.